Alright, welcome to the Gas Mask Podcast, where movies are like air to us. I'm sorry, that was cheesy. But anyway, the movie started when the podcast is, or if you haven't started the movie, back it up and listen to my stupid jabberings again. I'm here with Micah, who may or may not have seen this movie. We'll find out.
Yes, I've seen it way back, so I do not remember most of it.
20% more sure than he was a minute ago.
I probably was like 5 or 10 or something,
So he basically hasn't seen it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Basically. I've seen it like 1,000,000 times.
I'm sure it will be a very interesting experience.
Do you know it used to be illegal not to have opening titles like this?
Like, they're showing the characters' names and stuff?
The actors' names, yes.
The actors' names?
Yeah, it was like an Actors Guild thing that...
Really?
They had to have opening credits.
Huh.
I think, I could be wrong, but I want to say it was Star Wars that was the first one that didn't. And there was a lot of backlash about that. But it was also Star Wars, so nobody cared.
So, it used to be like what they're doing now, but then they banned it, or the other way around?
Okay, that I don't know.
Or is it more of like a Brothers Code type of thing where you just don't do that? Like a...
No, it was definitely like a rule. But I can't think of an old movie like from this time or before that didn't have one, so I'm not sure.
When was this made? Like 19... what?
This was made in the summer of 1965.
60.
So it was released in 66.
1966.
It was supposed to be done before the TV show, to sell the TV show, but the TV show just did so darn well it didn't matter. And so during the summer when they were on break from the show, they made the movie over the summer.
Oh.
Just for more money, you know?
Just for more money.
I also have the show on DVD.
Was it live action or just animated?
Oh, it's this.
Oh my gosh.
It's these cast
Same
members
actors,
and these sets. Yeah, it's everyone.
I think I remember Robin and how questionable.
Hey, Batman's pull is bigger.
Yep, I just remember that. Oh my gosh. That's awesome.
When I was a kid, I would say that in cars. I was such a nerd.
Up to speed.
So the creator of Batman, Bob Kane, was a consultant on this film and was frequently on set giving input. So if you've ever wanted to know what Batman is supposed to be like, this is it, baby. Batcopter.
One of the
Love
interpretations, the original interpretations.
Yeah.
Or iterations. And isn't there like a multiverse or something?
Sure.
Well, not in this specific movie, but...
Yeah, I mean,
DC
generally, yeah, that's comic book iterations, you know?
It's like the old comic book iteration, yeah. He's holding his cape, he's like, don't want to get this dirty. Oh my gosh. I'm just flashing to the Dark Knight trilogy where he's got this gigantic, like, tank helicopter thing.
Yeah, it's very different from this.
And this is just like, yes. Going to my crop duster helicopter thingy bobber. What are they doing?
This is one of the things that I love about old Batman, is that they are like fully deputized officers of the law. You know, none of this bull crap about the police always chasing him and stuff, and Commissioner Gordon being kind of a rogue cop. No. Dude, they were the good guys for sure.
He is the law. He's like Judge Dredd.
Yeah.
It's great.
And I mean, realistically, over time, that's what would happen. I think first it would be like a vigilante thing, and people would try to hunt him down. But then it would be like, okay, at this point, we can't stop him. And he is really helping people, so he might as well be on the force and deputized.
Yeah. I'd say he's basically like a private detective, but just also more than that in reality. It's not like he's killing people.
True.
He's kind of just gathering information about bad dudes and then, like, handing it over to the authorities.
Yeah, I mean, he is the world's greatest detective.
Mm-hmm.
Why wouldn't you want him on the force?
Exactly.
So Adam West is actually flying a helicopter. He does not have a license, and he did not have much preparation. So I'm sure that Burt Ward is kind of scared right now.
He's actually not in this shot.
Not in this shot. No. That's the studio
general
shot. But whenever they're in the air, flying around buildings, over the boat, yep, it's Adam West up in there.
Well, at least they're over water, I guess.
Yeah, true.
For most of it.
True. And not too high up, actually. They're pretty close to the water. You can see the air kind of affecting the waves. I love that he says Batman to Robin, as if anyone else would be talking to him over that thing. Like, yes, Batman, I could see you on the ladder.
Batman and Robin. That's true.
They're such professional crime fighters.
Yeah, they have to iterate their name every time. Punctually. What are they doing again? Was this ever, like, just hunting down a ship?
Yeah, they're looking for the yacht. Supposed criminal on it or something, I don't remember.
Oh. Holy sardine, Batman.
So the sound of Batman hitting the shark is the actual sound of him punching the rubber prop. The sound designer thought it was absurd, but everyone else thought it was funny.
The bat spray. It does sound like just perfect, honestly.
I guess they have Bat autopilot.
It's just a bat that they trained. Is that really necessary?
Of course it explodes.
How did it explode? How was this?
Shark must have not had any teeth. Batman's fine.
Guess so. Those eyebrows are just way too much.
They've got it all figured out.
Great Scott. It's so crooked.
It's the other thing I like about this is yep, see, it's frequently patriotic, just like the old Superman. You know, that's what I loved about 60s and 70s superheroes. They were so patriotic.
It's like, listen here, this is America.
Because, yeah, we had just gotten out of, World War II, and then we were on the verge of Vietnam, and, yeah, very patriotic times. You had to be, or else everyone would be depressed.
Yeah.
So I guess what we need is another war. Just kidding.
Hey, we've had one going on for about 20 years.
It's what I said in the last podcast about common enemies.
Yeah. It's just so weird how they're just like, oh yes, I can't do this. I have a mask because blah blah blah. It's odd. Sinister riddle. No. There's one yellow car. That's just terrifying, honestly.
You're scared of cabs?
That's not a normal cab color.
I've seen plenty of yellow cabs. Not around here, but, That's your real name?
Batwoman? Fat woman? What did he say?
He said Catwoman.
Catwoman. Why are they all pirates?
Oh, I got the seconds exact with this one. Beautiful. Somehow, I feel like that's your fault. You're the one throwing cats at people. They seemed pretty jolly with each other before you started throwing cats.
Like, what's wrong with you guys? Wow.
I like that there's a private sign on the bookcase. Really?
They have their different storage areas.
Penguin food. I like to think he fishes one out and eats it raw.
Oh, yeah. Probably wouldn't have it any other way.
He likes it raw and wriggling.
That's not concerning at all. Who's serving the tea?
Yeah, why isn't he scared? As you can see, it's pretty obvious. Cesar Romero refused to shave his mustache, so they just put makeup over it.
They'll never see it. Never.
Especially now in the close-ups.
I can totally see that. That's so funny. It's great.
Man, the Joker is always scary, huh?
Yeah. What?
This guy. I love the whole contraption.
Them a point, though. Why is this such like a... Is the Penguin known for like having pirate goons or something?
I don't know, but I like
The
it.
aesthetic they went with?
Yeah, I guess. I think it's funny. I would love them to bring back the pirate goons.
I don't know where. In the middle of a metropolitan area or something.
Super fine back grain.
Nice computer.
This button pressing is so aimless.
Ding. How did they get that information? He just literally pushed...
Don't question the power
the weird...
the navigation auto bat computer.
Could have at least gave like an audio cue on what was the information.
I mean, you had a little ding, okay?
Ding! Oh, I know what that means.
Yeah. It means something different for every beep. More poles.
They like them poles.
They could use the ladder, but oh no.
It is faster. going down. Oh my gosh, that just sounds like explosions.
Sounds like a plane.
Plane, yeah.
Probably is.
Yeah, actually, it probably is a plane. Good to guess. Schmidlap.
They smuggled out Schmidlap.
Very odd name. It looks like a toy.
Well, it is a model. It's a pretty big model, though.
The Riddler looks so gay.
It's the unitard.
Yeah.
I prefer the suit coat look he had earlier.
Mm. Skullduggery.
When the Batboat turned, the side dipped, and Robin went underwater. Burt Ward said he thought he was going to die. Just a little bit of trauma.
It's not a movie without at least one life-threatening incident. That's what I always say.
I never heard you say that.
Because I said it every time you weren't listening.
Solidly specific.
Yes. But it's true.
What a wonderfully inconspicuous periscope. Man. Is it like Alfred who, like, methodically paints the bat symbol on everything? Like, whose job is that?
I don't know.
Is that what Robin does in his free time?
Probably. He's got nothing else going for him, honestly.
Roasted. So this looks pretty real, but that's actually a backdrop.
Hmm. Yeah, that looks pretty good. The Riddler is enjoying this way too much. Look at him.
You're right. Man.
I hate it.
His laugh is hilarious, though. I mean, he is probably the most psychopathic version of the Riddler I've seen. He's off his rocker.
Yeah.
He says with feeling.
What my man? Why don't you just unbuckle your belt?
They kept having to refilm this scene because the Joker's wig kept falling off, and the Penguin's nose became dislodged in the periscope viewer. Just pop right off.
If I could just unbuckle my belt. But of course, super.
Yeah,
for
of course.
Magnet override thing.
What else? And don't you know what one of those things is? Are you stupid? This delivery is perfect.
Yeah. You think that would be destroyed? What?
I love how much respect they have for the dolphin.
For
Like,
the animals in general, he's like,
They weren't like, wow, that was lucky. No, they were like, oh man, hats off.
a dolphin, a dolphin.
The government, ladies and gentlemen.
It do be the government, though.
I love that scene. It's brilliant.
Alright then.
Batman must have quite a clearing that he could just call anyone and the information is his.
Yeah. He's above the law, like I said.
I mean, he was calling a guy who sold off a atomic submarine. But still.
He tumbles up.
Yes, of course. Yeah, obviously. Gordon was determined to say it first, but he was too slow.
Mm. They're not that dangerous. Jesus.
Hey man, you didn't see the show.
They're 4 crackheads.
Maybe they are. No, you're right, they're not. I love how in this version just none of them are really smart, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like they're all just psychopaths.
Yeah.
I actually want that suit.
Nice suit. Another costume idea.
Yes.
You just have to look like a psychopath.
I could do that.
Good lord, look at that.
The lining might be kind of hard to pull off, though.
Yeah.
I actually was the Riddler one year.
Hmm.
When I was like 12 or something, I think. It's the Arkham City Riddler.
But of course.
Obviously. You know, Lee Merriweather's costume is so tight, it had to be put on around her and then sewn up.
Oh my. That sounds very uncomfortable.
Yes, it does.
Why? Good
Whoa,
lord.
it must be cold in there.
You could chisel stone with that.
In her audition, she started meowing and pretending to lick herself. The producers thought, wow, she's crazy. That's perfect.
Perfect. You got the role.
It's the woman who did it in the TV show wasn't available.
Mm. The Workers of America.
Doubtless.
His voice is the same as Batman. Like, there is no distinction.
Well,
Does he
it was,
find any worry about that, like, at all?
It was Michael Keaton that came up with the idea of the Batman voice.
I know, but maybe that's the joke. It's the fact that he's literally just...
Yeah, it could be part of it. The fact that it's totally guessable that he's Batman.
Like, he personally interacted with her as the Batman, and then now is himself. Oh.
She's like a hot Velma Dinkley.
Yeah, I can see that.
Man, it's still hilarious that his pole is bigger.
He's establishing his dominance.
Yeah, part of Batman's raging masculinity. It's brilliant. The world's greatest detective, for sure. When will a modern Batman movie have the balls to do Robin? I will not be impressed until that happens.
Portray Robin in spandex like that?
Well, come on. If they can find a way to make Batman look cool and be cool and serious, surely Robin is accomplishable as well. You just got to get the right people on it, you know?
Yeah. I mean, they did that sort of from The Dark Knight, but they didn't actually, like, have him in the movie. It's just
it's
kind of
heavily implied.
They should do that. If whatever his name that directed Dark Knight, he should come back and do like the Robin stuff. That would be awesome. And then he could turn into Nightwing or whatever it's called.
I don't think he will be. He's too busy like blowing up atomic bombs. He's got milk in that brandy glass.
Milk. That's not very fancy.
I guess if you're dating Catwoman, it would be considered fancy.
But he doesn't know that it's Catwoman.
That's true.
So he would just think it was weird.
I'm not sure why there was milk in it. Maybe they thought the censors would have a problem with drinking?
Probably, actually, yeah.
It's possible.
Like, look, this is just milk. It's nothing.
That looks like a perfectly normal place you would go and hang out.
Not really. This is like... I don't know. This is just weird. If anything, it's maybe like an Indian restaurant or something.
Yeah.
I think. Because that's... The Indians do that.
Mm-hmm.
The one with the...
Oh, no, Micah. You're forgetting. They're South Asians.
South Asians?
You get it right. Indian is offensive.
Nuh-uh. Is it?
I don't think it's...
The Indians find...
as widely considered...
to Indian is offensive?
I don't think so, but...
That would be funny. Like,
it's more...
we're South Asian. Gosh, can't stand people.
I've heard South Asian used a lot, though.
Well, it's easier to distinguish because we call the Native Americans Indians. But they were technically not Native Americans, they were just natives. Because America wasn't established.
True.
So.
It's fine, though. It makes more sense than Indian. It's more descriptive, you know?
Well, the reason they were called Indians was because they thought they were in, like, Asia, right?
Yeah, exactly. So it's technically incorrect.
Mm-hmm.
But when you live in India, it is correct. It's like,
yes.
Why should that be offensive?
I don't know. Everything's offensive.
So a week and a half after Burt Ward did a screen test with Adam West, they had officially chosen him for the role of Robin. Mm-hmm. But Fox thought his agents told him he got the role. And his agents thought Fox told him he got the role. So he was getting all these strange phone calls from Fox asking about different body measurements for about 4 weeks before he finally knew for sure that he'd gotten it. He said that during that time he had an interview for a gas station job and they rejected him.
A gas station job.
Imagine that. You get rejected from a gas station and then boom, you're Robin.
Yeah, you just turn into Robin.
That would be crazy. That would mess with your confidence, you know? You wouldn't know what to feel.
Such a rags to riches. Running around in a leotard rather than sitting in a gas station.
I would.
Yeah.
I mean, at least you have a cape. And a mask. You could deny that it's you. Not that anyone would believe you.
Like, we know those balls anywhere.
You're like, that's not me, that's Robin.
That's just...
Nobody knows who he is. Come on. Dirtier.
Mm-hmm.
But definitely dirtier. I like to think he's unromantic, like he's just thinking of justice.
He's just thinking of his job.
I imagine a world of peace.
Order, law, criminals being punished. What?
Wow.
Still with the pirate thing.
I love that confirmation.
Yo.
Yo ho. Wah. He's like
Wah.
Waluigi, yeah.
Pretty much, yeah. It's quite a get up.
He even wears purple.
Coco.
Yeah, it had to be Coco.
Yeah,
Couldn't be no nightcap.
They must have done that for...
Adam West does not look into it.
He's just like, oh, good lord.
He looks like he's never done it before.
Yeah.
But being at Adam West, I doubt it. I think Batman saw plenty of action.
Oh, yeah.
I love that he's got the glasses over the mask. Wonderful.
Well, he's got to be able to see.
As if
What
no
the-
one will recognize Alfred now.
What?
Why not?
Follow me down. Like little witches.
These villains have really good branding, you know? Like, they know how to sell themselves.
Yeah. Very iconic.
But they're criminals. They don't even need to. Oh, you know Edgar Allan Poe. What a romantic. Not morbid at all. He's a real Casanova.
Oh, yeah.
Boy, he's horny.
Yeah, but he sounds like a... I don't even know. It sounds like a teenager trying to utter, like, really philosophical, romantic stuff.
You think Batman writers know how to romance people?
Probably not. Wouldn't imagine.
Oh no, what is he doing to the stunt doubles?
Oh no. Yeah, he does not look the same.
Why did the villains put on masks? Like, oh man, is that the Joker? I'm not sure.
I don't know. The mask, the little eye mask.
It's kind of throwing me off. Bruce must have had another orgy.
He must have gone somewhere else. So stupid. I love it.
I wish delicious was used as an adjective more. It's really funny and like slightly creepy. Like there's something about it that's slightly creepy.
Yeah.
I feel like I should use it more in conversations to make people uncomfortable.
I think that's a very good thing to strive for. Making people more uncomfortable.
Yeah, yeah. Makes you memorable.
Yeah. Good job.
Good thing the fish didn't fall.
Yeah.
I guess Batman is convinced the masks work because he can't recognize other people with masks.
You see, as long as you have something over your eyes, hiding a little bit of your face.
No, Frank Sinatra called them because he wanted to play the Joker. But it was already taken.
Dang.
I honestly can't imagine it. It's weird. This nasty super in. I'm gonna use that too.
Super in?
Soup. This nasty soup we're in is of my own brewing.
He's just way too invested into this woman.
Yeah, he is. And Bruce knows all about vicious foursomes.
Joker looks so shocked, just all the time.
Yes. Patriotism and
my capitalistic instincts are sensitive.
I know, like this movie, the patriotism, the supporting the police line.
I love that.
Now he's a capitalist.
My capitalist instincts are tingling.
I mean, the American values in this movie.
That's great.
I love how in a fight, most of the villains turn into the stunt doubles, but it's still Adam West beating them up. He's like, I'll do it myself. I will punch people.
I mean, he gets the easy job because he's the one, like, beating the crap out of everyone. Oh my gosh. Basically invincible. Oh my. Why is he so small? Is he like younger or is he supposed to be...
You mean Robin?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like, is he just...
Yeah, he's really young.
He's just an actual kid?
Well, I think he's early 20s or something like that.
So small. How tall is he? 5'10"? 5'8"? Look at it. Or is Bruce just big? I don't know.
Yeah, Burt Ward would have been exactly 20. So he was pretty young.
Yo! Like Mario. Why does the Riddler seem the most sane in, like, some capacity? You know what I mean? Like, he's the most pulled together. But he's also looks like the most unhinged at the same time.
Yeah. I don't know, man. He's just a good actor.
Yeah.
My fine fishy thinks.
Don't be afraid.
Surprised they don't all scatter.
Only temporary, so it's just fine. Oh my gosh.
And they'll have like an arm or a leg stuck in the rug forever, but you know, it's fine. And his smoking is totally not ruining the whole thing.
It's pushing and blowing right on there.
They also have a little bit of dirt in them.
Oh yeah. That is a paintbrush.
Stop spitting over the men, dude.
It's getting all over the place.
Yeah, that was not working.
Gosh. Idiots.
While filming on the pier, there were so many people crowded to watch filming that Adam and Bert had to leave by boat at the end of every day.
Oh my gosh. Ugh. Yes, that will hold. Indeed. What the heck?
I think I've probably said something to that effect.
Wow. Just throw in the water. Yes, instead of throwing it into the water, I will run at groups of people. Big groups of people.
Americans, huh?
Can't stand them. He's sprinting around like a maniac. Oh, this should be playing at the end of Dark Knight when he's trying to fly away the big bomb in the city, but instead it just switches to him running around with the small.
Yeah.
That would be great. Instead of Elmo, it's just spliced in this. He's still doing it. When will it go off? There's the nuns again. Oh my gosh.
I love how they see a man running around with a bomb and they just keep playing.
Yeah, they're not panicked at all.
I say that all the time.
It's my catchphrase. I guess he's dead. Heart dead. I love the alcohol type mentality. It's like they may be drinkers, but they're still human.
And I love that Robin would have been ready to let them die.
Yeah,
he would have left the bomb.
He would have totally just killed all of those alcoholics. It doesn't help that you're quacking every...
Buffaloed. It's another fun verb to use.
I've been buffaloed,
if you
Batman.
can figure out what it means.
It means whatever you want it to mean.
Fair enough. Why would he know that? I like how courteous they are. They know it's the Penguin, and yet they still bother to explain everything to him.
Yeah.
Like, modern Batman wouldn't take the time. He'd just be punching him right there. Be like, you're done.
Stop resisting!
I can't believe you even tried this.
Yeah, pretty much.
George Barris, who designed and built the Batmobile, locked the doors on purpose, as he felt that it would look cooler if they jumped out the sides.
I agree. Not very practical, but...
Yeah.
It's like a little cockpit for NASCAR drivers or something. Wait, the door opens. Oh my gosh.
Idiot.
Drinking water dispenser.
Still so courteous, though.
Yeah.
Oh, did he do it just so he could roast him?
Probably. Not suspicious at all.
Not even a little bit.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna put some dirt in your eye. Lovely jump cuts.
What in the... There's like one in the chamber or something. Everybody's getting instantly killed.
Naturally. And why they have an atomic pile? Who knows?
Atomic pile.
For science.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm pretty sure in the first episode, I could be wrong, I think it's the first episode, a woman, like, horribly dies by falling into it.
Into what?
The atomic pile right there.
For real?
Yes. Great start to the show.
Told you. It's only a movie or TV show. Somebody gets a very tragic accident. Why is he still so nice to this?
I don't know.
Like, you should be just tackling him and punching him or something. He's like a little child that you're talking to.
I guess they want to, like, get information or something.
Just beat it out of him.
Oh, he's concerned.
So...
What?
Cigarettes... they would have no problem with. But alcohol, now that...
Well, it's
that's
Penguin.
a
He's a criminal.
Well, I know, but I don't think...
Oh, you mean the censors?
They didn't look down on cigarettes.
No, people smoked, like, chain smoked in 50s movies like crazy.
So it's not consistent standards.
No. When they did press photos of the Batmobile, it had to be driven down a public street to get the pictures. And a cop pulled over the car and complained that it had no windshield wipers and taillights. Were wrong. George Barris tried to explain what they were doing, but the officer arrested George and impounded the car. When they went before the judge, he looked at the arresting officer and said, "Do you know what you've done? You've impounded the famous Batmobile. I'll see to it that you get demoted to dog catcher."
That was real.
That was real. That's what the judge said.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome. That's great. You know what you've done.
So this was tough for Burt. He was constantly being used more than his stuntman and was in the emergency room frequently, especially during the making of the show.
Who's Burt?
Burt Ward plays Robin. He had no way of controlling the sidecar that splits off, as you're about to see, and would often end up in like Looney Tunes style situations. One time it drove off a pier into the water. One time it drove in like right into a chicken coop. Another time it crashed into the helicopter, into thorns, etc.
Why wouldn't they install like a steering wheel?
I don't know, but he just had a bar to hold on to, and that was it. Poor guy got real beat up.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
He's so much more crazy than the Joker or anything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's
like
so...
the Joker looks just surprised and frustrated at everything.
He's like, "Why are you so crazy?" The Joker's surprised.
Maybe that's why he's frustrated. He's like, "This is my job.
Yeah, I'm supposed to be the psycho one.
Frank is taking my spotlight."
That's hilarious.
Gosh.
I hope they had like a feud about that. Like who was more crazy.
I don't know. Ooh, more stock footage.
Whoa.
Because Adam's driving.
Very accurate descriptor of what's going to happen. This could be the end every time he takes off.
He always says that. Robin's not surprised.
Like you keep saying that.
Such wonderful camera tricks.
What? I'm so disoriented now. What is that? What the...
Oh yeah, sure you did, Batman.
Alright then.
Is Robin the second world's greatest detective? Wow. Like, why would you give clues to guys who are so good at jumping to conclusions?
I don't know. Normally the riddles are... From the Riddler, like, from what I know, is if he wants to, like, manipulate the situation to give them advantages and also, like, help them enough to actually go to or do certain stuff. But
well, yeah, because he leads
one, it's
them
literally
around,
just,
yeah.
this is what we're doing, right?
Yeah, he's so literal about it. But yeah, he should be leading them around, or...
Yeah. To actually give them advantage.
Yeah, he likes the game of the thing.
A detriment
to himself
to the
in the operation.
Pretty much.
So that's, of course, on like a treadmill thing, but
they couldn't have just shot that.
The other run, well, here's the thing. The other run that you saw earlier was the stunt doubles running through the crowd, because otherwise they would be like ambushed and, you know, abused by the crowds out there.
Why were the crowds so, like, hostile? It was crazy.
Well, Batman was a huge deal. I mean, just such a big deal then, you know, like... And, you know, Adam West and Burt Ward were so famous. They were synonymous with the characters, you know, the way you would think of, you know, Robert Downey Jr. and Iron Man, or Sean Connery and James Bond, you know. As far as they were concerned, he was Batman.
That's a very odd thing to think about.
Yeah, well. Back then, this was terribly original. We've seen a million iterations now, but this was really something.
That's true. None of that went into his face. All of that is going into your face.
So we were talking and we passed over it, but they make a crack about... Catwoman makes a crack about Miss America. But the actress actually was Miss America at one point.
She's dissing on herself.
Yeah. And this smoke was not safe to breathe at all. After filming the scene a few times, the actors would have to go on oxygen for 2 hours and then go back and do it again.
Oh my gosh. Couldn't they just use, like, safer or something? Jeez.
Well, back then they just didn't know how to do it. And you wouldn't want to breathe that, apparently. Imagine you're saying, "Gosh, I'm really in pain," and he starts doing stupid nursery rhymes.
Stitch in time and all that.
Shut up, Batman. Come on. You got an Advil? Something?
I need medication. I'm sure that there would be more security than this.
I would hope. Yeah, the social... different SS. The Secret Service would have taken them out by now.
Yes.
They all would have gotten shot in the head, and it would have been a very dark ending to the movie.
Yeah. They're just sitting there, not reacting to any of this.
I guess they're really caught up in that argument. Those must all be actors on the street. They must have blocked off the street or something.
Yeah.
Or breathe.
Riddler, stop being that way.
He's so weird.
I love it, but it's just...
Do you think Paul Dano's going to do that in the new movie? Prance around?
Are they making a new Riddler?
Yeah, he's the villain of the new one.
Oh.
I actually have tickets to opening night. I'm excited.
That's awesome. But I hope so. I hope he's I hope he's...
Yeah, I hope he's wild.
Enthusiastic. This is how the Riddler should be interpreted.
I love how they still think they have a chance.
They could take over the world, don't you know?
Yeah, sure. I mean, I guess they got through the United Nations headquarters that quickly, so... I mean, maybe.
Yes, heavily
Was
guarded.
it heavily guarded? I don't know.
Like 4 guards.
Yeah.
Counts.
Seemed super easy, barely an inconvenience. They're gonna call Trump. He's gonna be like, this is Bruce Wayne, billionaire to billionaire. We need a little help.
A little spicy meme going on. That'd be great.
Of course, I always help Batman. He's the best.
I love Law and Order. You know about that. Injustice.
Didn't even use the word smart with me. I know Batman.
Man, that's his thing.
Yeah. You're asking him not to do his thing?
Come on, Joker. You're not doing your thing.
Yeah, it's not
Whole
cool.
movie. Those are some big ear things. Oh, you're right on that.
Man, the pure zeal in which he does everything.
He should have had a spin-off.
The tiny bat binoculars.
We gotta be bat proportion.
Bat consistency.
Yeah. Everything's gotta be fit for a bat. More stock rockets. That device is like the magic force field.
Mm-hmm. Why was that what he chose? I know what Robin's thinking about.
What is he holding? Is it like a Nerf gun?
Yeah, the bat Nerf gun.
Nerf bazooka?
The Bat-zooka.
That's a good one.
Should definitely have that in the next one.
Bazooka.
Rude.
I wouldn't say she's fruity.
No, he said floozy.
Oh, I said fruity.
He called her a slut. Just rude.
A floozy?
Yeah, that's basically what that means.
This must be like old speak.
Yeah.
Man, that cigar is holding on.
I'm actually not a nautical professional. I just like dressing up like this. I told you before we started.
I think that's what all the goons are. It's like, I just came here to cosplay as pirates. How did we wrote about all this?
Yeah, nobody ever dies, so they think what they're doing is innocent. They're like, wow,
This is crazy.
these guys are really into roleplay.
Really
you
into
see
role-
Riddler over there? Whew!
Man,
He's giving it.
he's hamming it up.
Schmidlap is like, this is normal. This is whatever.
I'm just around, hanging out. What is he firing at them?
I don't know. He said, like, bat charge or something like that.
Bat charge. That thing is... That would have fallen over, like, immediately.
Yeah.
Look at that thing.
Yeah, that guy's definitely in it for the dress up with his earring and everything.
Oh, they straightened out the cigarette. Nice. Or maybe it's still hanging on. No, it's straightened.
I like how that's Batman's whole plan. No cleverness, nothing. You know, I like his style. He's like, you know what? We're gonna drive over there and we're just gonna freaking fire on them.
We're gonna use bat plasm.
I love how after all that, they still have some level of confidence left.
It's a big, big wrench. What the heck? It's flopping around.
It is. This lake they're on was only 4 feet deep and had iron bars at the bottom used to tie stuff down. One stuntman almost died by diving headfirst into a metal spike.
Oh my gosh.
I even know which one it is, but I won't disturb you with that information.
Was it the one that just fell in? Oh my jeez. Why? Mm. Why is he holding the cat?
He wants to keep it safe.
Man, cat.
I mean, you know how he was with the ducks.
That's true. He's an animal lover in this movie, apparently.
Yeah, and the thing about the heroic dolphin.
Yeah. The shark and how sad it was that he died.
Yeah. Rude. Blurp.
Just a mosh pit. Everybody's in the water now. The Catwoman goes in the water, should she just die or something? Is that her kryptonite?
I don't know. Being that she's Catwoman, I don't think her kryptonite is getting wet.
It's a double-edged
Concussion.
sword. Oh no.
He was so ready to punch her. Like, oh.
He's devastated.
Oh no, Batman's having war flashbacks. Did you remember to take your pills, Bruce?
Bruce, they're not in the trees anymore. Calm down.
Every crime fighter.
Yes, saying that out loud is not giving away anything either. Definitely not.
No, absolutely. Yeah, where were they?
No police. No soldiers. No nothing. No army. Not really.
Wouldn't it be funny if it was like more of a genuine reaction? Like if Robin was just like, fuck.
I'm like, ah, man. Wasn't a part of the movie at all.
Gloves over their gloves.
Wee.
I guess Aunt Harriet isn't going to get a line in this.
Gosh, yes, Batman.
I mean, Batman's right, but I like the way Robin thinks.
It's like, can't we just kill all the alcoholics and reform the minds of people that we disagree with? Robin is like a true visionary, honestly.
I mean, he's young.
He'd make a good
you
dictator.
The little bow.
Molecular dust separator.
No. The Superman molecular bat dust separator.
Bat dust.
Or bat separator.
Bat somewhere.
The bat's got to be somewhere in there.
Yeah.
I love that they got one of those. It's very convenient.
Yeah. I don't understand why it's so important that... I don't know, it's just kind of weird. It's like they're just... I don't even know what they are, honestly. You know what I mean?
What are?
The people that they're trying to save. Aren't they just like ambassadors?
I don't know. They just said UN world leaders. So, I mean, I assume that they're important.
Are they though?
I guess they're more than ambassadors.
Are they that important though?
They may be politicians, but they're still human beings, Robin.
Oh.
They're gonna get a nasty shock when they come back.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I don't know where that stick's gonna go, but it's not gonna be pretty.
Yeah, you know, the logistics of that are concerning.
Light water, soft. Gotta use soft water.
Soft and light water.
The softest, lightest, most luxurious water.
It was like...
The green water hose is epic.
It looks like something you put in your washing machine. That blue stuff.
Yeah. When they were going to theaters promoting the movie, they would hop between theaters and, you know, say hi to people, maybe make a speech before the movie started. And they had this problem where Adam West would get through the crowd quickly when they got off the bus, because people would be surprised. But then the crowd would close around him, and Burt Ward would just get trampled. And over 3 days, they tore through 6 Robin costumes because he just got that beat up.
Man, those fans were vicious. They just wanted a piece of that.
As I said, it was a big deal. People so bored without the internet, you know?
Yeah. Guess so.
They were crazy about stuff.
Woo. where did all that stuff go? That is a good question.
If you do say so yourself, Batman.
Our job's done. Like, I'll see myself out. Commit suicide. Those ropes would not handle you. No way.
Yeah, I wouldn't trust him. Especially not that high up.
Mm-hmm. The living end?
Because the people who made this movie were crazy, I guess, those are the actors, not the stunt doubles.
Going out a skyscraper.
Well, going down a skyscraper, but yes.
Well, if the actors agreed to it, I guess,
Yeah, I guess.
I wouldn't do it.
Well, anyway, that's all from us. Get ready for more Batman, because we're not even close to done.
Yeah, goodbye.